I held on to Terrence's, dialogue a little bit more because it matched up more and it made more sense to me. The reason why it makes more sense to me is because if he beats and overcomes Errol Spence, he goes up to 154 and challenges Charlo to pretty much show Charlo like, bro, I beat you and your stablemate. And I really thought from the beginning that I could just beat you because you're in a higher weight class, which is 154. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. And and I can really to tell you the truth, it's almost like being in the hood and you got a group of boxers, let's just say, or we just put it in the hood context, and it's like, bro, I could beat you. And then your homie say, then you can't beat my homie. Then I say, I could beat you and your homie, bro. Like, that's how I really feel. If you want to be honest, I really could beat you, and that already determined. But see, I think what we gotta kind of keep in mind too. To me personally, Errol Spence is a better fighter than Jamar Charlo to me. You know what I'm saying? Although he may be in a higher weight class, but when we're talking about boxing IQ, grit, and things of that nature, I think Spence probably or has kicked Charlo's ass, if not both of them, in training, which is why I think they respect him even at him being at a lower weight class. It's not like they treat Spence or look at him like he's Tank, a smaller guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we definitely know the stories of Errol Spence handling his business. So I think by Terence even entertaining the thought like, bro, what? Like, I'll beat you. I really want to beat you. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I think it falls in sync and alignment, fully if he overcomes Errol Spence, then goes up in weight class 154, like he jumped up to the weight class he's in now, and then fights Charlo and beat him too. Like, that's gonna be crazy. And legacy-wise, that's why I go back to what I'm saying. And I'm gonna wrap up what I'm saying. But the purpose, I feel like truly Terence Crawford has more of a purpose to win this fight. I'm not saying Errol Spence doesn't have his reasoning, but when we talking about people careers, boxers' careers, and the age, and just different things, the decision-making skills, I truthfully think in my heart that Terence Crawford knows that he could beat Errol Spence, and not only beat Errol Spence, but beat Charlo. And I really think he could beat Charlo more than he could beat Errol Spence. But if he beats Errol Spence, then in his head, that'll amp him even more to know that he can but beat Charlo. Because to me personally, like I said, I personally feel like Errol Spence, if we take weight class and all of this other stuff out of the equation, can beat Charlo. You know what I'm saying? And even they have entertaining, fighting each other and things like that. And they're stablemates. So it's boxing at the end of the day. It's a sport. And they're here to challenge each other. And you know what I'm saying? And what more of a legacy would it be for Terence Crawford to not only beat Errol Spence, but also then go up in weight class and beat Charlo when he felt like he could do that anyway from the beginning? Because if you go back, he's already made those comments and statements. I think it was via social media, of course, but you know what I'm saying, that he put out there, I can't remember what platform, that he'll fight Charlo. That's how he's feeling. You know what I'm saying? So how can that be disregarded? And I think a lot of people not really paying attention to that, or they've forgotten it, or just either looking over it, or maybe it went over their head. So it's gonna be a great fight, electrifying. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in. You know what I'm saying? If I get enough views on whatever platform this video hits, I'm gonna be live streaming it, possibly on YouTube, or wherever I can. You know what I'm saying? And if I get the lights up on TikTok, I'll be showing it on there. But yeah, I got Terence Crawford winning. I definitely appreciate and enjoy Errol Spence. Like I said, I think Errol Spence kicked off a lot of these major fights happening that he doesn't get the credit due, or that he just probably doesn't even care to speak on. But I personally acknowledge, even if you just go back to the Mikey Garcia, the Kell Brooks, all of these fights, Errol Spence really stepped up to the platform, you know what I'm saying? And he's taking these challenges. Whether they looked at Mikey Garcia being smaller or not, he made the fight happen. He didn't back down. And it's the same way with Terence Crawford. So you can't do nothing but respect Errol Spence. I don't see his stock dropping if he loses his fight. These are both guys who are talented. I could share some reasons why I think Errol Spence could definitely beat Terence Crawford. But if we're talking about legacy and purpose, I definitely see, and I'm leaning for, Terence Crawford, and actually seeing him overcome Errol Spence, and not only doing that, but going up to 154, fighting Charlo and beating him, which, like I said, I honestly think he'll beat Charlo easier than he would Spence. But if he takes out the hard work now, then everything else will fall in line. So, nevertheless, man, I'm Diego. Shout out, to Trap Pistols Global. But this is Carbon 12 Boxing TV, and I hope you guys get something out of this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm not perfect, so, you know, y'all can kind of tell me if you guys are thinking the same thing, or maybe you're not. You know what I'm saying? Either way, we love the sport of boxing. We appreciate these guys for putting on these great fights. And till next time, man, let me see y'all tap in and check out the highlight videos as well.